What up, YouTube? What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy. I'm back. I'm gonna right now. I'm gonna go around the league. I'm gonna go around the league, talk about a few different teams in the league and what's going on with them. First, I want to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia 76ers is in trouble. I believe they're gonna break up their team, and I believe that the coach and the general manager will be fired. That's what I'm predicting. They done a horrible job. Brett Brown, he's he just cannot. His decision making is not good. His rotations be off. He just not fit for the team. I think he's an excellent assistant coach, but I definitely think this will be his last year in Philadelphia. I think that the fans, the outcry, the fans is truly upset with it. He cannot get his team to play on the road. They focus level. It's time. Brett Brown time over in Philadelphia, and I think it's over for him. Um, yeah, he was around with the rebuild and the process, but now it's time. They cannot keep wasting a B and Simmons years and things like that while the East is for the taking. You got one of the most dominant players in the NBA, the weak Eastern Conference, and things keep happening like this. Now I'm gonna get to Elton Brand. Elton Brand did a horrible job as the GM. And see, with these, what them type of the way Elton Brand, the two signings he made this year, those automatically get you fired. You know how you have signings where the minute you hear about the signing and there's an outcry where everybody's saying, "What the hell are you doing?" That's when you know you did something wrong. Like I can remember when Lakers signed Mozgov, 1201. The first thing people said, I know I'm pretty sure it's opt out after 2 years. When that came out, the reports came out, it's fully guaranteed for $64 million, and the man averaged 2 points the previous year. This is what I'm saying. These GMs don't know what they getting free money. A lot of them getting free money don't know what the hell they doing. They don't. Like, how can you be a GM and you watch basketball for years and you up close with these players? Now, mind you, I'm evaluating from a distance. And I know I could do a much better job than these guys. I could build any team. But you know this coming in. There's no way in the world. How do you justify, okay, like I said, I'm going to get back to Philadelphia in 1 second. Mozgov's averaged 2 points. Mozgov played better the previous year. His free agent year, he averaged 2 points. Well, Ding Dong Luke Walton co-signed it because Luke Walton was the assistant coach for Golden State, and Mozgov's had a good year against them. The year before, not the year he was a free agent. He averaged 2 points. They give him, how can you be an organization? Nobody fought for that. Like, this is what I'm saying. A lot of these owners don't know about sports, so they give the blessings to the GM. You figured a owner, president, GM, assistant GM, scouts, and a whole organization. No one step up and try to veto. I would have did David Stern, Chris Paul in situations like that. Nobody in the organization step up, be like, over my dead body. Like, that's what I like about Jerry West. Some stuff about to go down, he go hard to block it when he see a major mistake about to happen. And then a few days later, on 4th of July, the Lakers signed Luol Deng. No options. He was 34 years old. How? His best year, his last good year he had was in Chicago. He didn't play good in Cleveland. And in the years in Miami, he didn't play good. He had a solid playoffs. I think he averaged like 15 points. He shot maybe like 49% from the field. But that still shouldn't have gave you no $74 million. Back then, $74 million is like equivalent to $100 million right now. So I think that was out of line. Automatic termination. Now back to Elton Brand. How you get Tobias Harris 180? 180 is your number one player money. That's like the top player money. 180? That's like your top player. You know what I mean? Your max slot where that's the man. Tobias Harris, at best, on a hell of a day, and it still ain't guarantee you, is the third best player on the team. He more like 3, 4 on a championship contending team. He more like the fourth, third, maybe fourth, but it depends who the other two players it is. And see, it will be a good third option. He's just not good. He don't have no heart. I always said I don't like his heart. He's not a leader. Um, he just can't. He just don't have it. 180 for 5 years. Like, what did he do? And then you definitely have to judge the players on the playoffs. What did he do last year in the playoffs? Who was killing in the playoffs last year? N.B.A. and Jimmy Butler. This guy was MIA. Tobias Harris did nothing. So going to free agent, you felt you had to dump 180 on him? Like, that was idiotic. Then Elton Brand turned around and give a 34-year-old Al Horford 117. How? How do you justify giving Al Horford 117? What did he do? What did you see and say, oh yeah, he worth 117 million? Number one, he played the exact same position as your best player. And you could look at that. You could just sit back and look. Do you think they could play good together? Like, especially in today's NBA. Now, if this was 15 years ago, they might be able to play together, but he still would never be worth no 117 million. How? $100 million? That's not no chump change. So these mistakes is costing these GMs their job, and I definitely think, and I'm not the type of person is into, calling people for their jobs, but that was just horrible. Elton Brand needs to sit back. He need more experience, be maybe assistant GM to somebody. I think this job is way over his head, and he put the team in a real bad spot. Because now they're going to order to get rid of Al Horford or Tobias Harris, you got to put a shitload of draft picks and young players in the deal, sweeten the deal. Your sweetening got to be crazy. That's the thing. Your sweetening got to be crazy. Now you could be losing out because you got to get rid of both of them. You can't win. They stuck. And I won't be surprised if a B asked for a trade. Now I'm gonna touch on Dallas. Dallas won today. They beat the Clippers. Dallas, Luka is a beast, certified beast. He gets to the basket. He play with heart. He wills his team to win, and that's what LeBron and them need to do. They need to go hard and get that W. So, they beat the Clippers today. Paul George, once again, I want to see the same energy with how they always be on AD. And Paul George, once again, came up small. But the Clippers talk like they won 3 championships. So, the lottery is tomorrow. The draft lottery, N.B.A. draft lottery tomorrow. For some reason, I don't know, I keep visualizing Charlotte Hornets getting the first pick of the draft. I think they're going to win the lottery tomorrow. I don't know why I think that, but it popped up in my head a few times, and I think, Charlotte Hornets going to win the draft lottery tomorrow. Good luck to all the teams that's in the lottery. Who I think going to be the first pick, I'm not sure. Depends, after the lottery, see what happens. Also, like I said, the Celtics beat the Sixers. The Raptors, Toronto's playing good, man. Toronto is going to be a problem. That coach is a real good coach. When I watch basketball, I like to watch, the coach, how they handle every situation. He handled things well. I like the way he coached. So basically that pretty much it. I touch on Lakers just for a hot second. The Lakers LeBron need to be aggressive. If I'm the Lakers, I wouldn't make a starting lineup change. I keep the same lineup. But my thing is them guys ain't getting a minute. See, I never had a problem with the lineup like starter. To me, starting is not really the biggest issue. Like who start the game. My thing tomorrow, how I do it, I would keep the start. I keep KCP and Danny Green on. but I will have that third eye watching them, and I will give them. To me, they will have maybe 6 minutes, 6 good minutes, as long as Bron and AD hold the fort down, where I could really look in their eyes and see what they made of and see how the outcome of the game going to be for the day. I give them 6 good minutes and let them get nice run to see how they doing. Then after that, I'm going to write the Dion Waiters, write the Rondo, and that's that. And Braun AD had to be aggressive and win that game. It's really it's not too much to discuss. They just need to go out there and have the refuse to lose attitude, not just for tomorrow. That's how they have to carry it because they're not respected at all. They're not respected by the media. I'm starting to think they're not respected because I hear that players always say Anthony Davis is soft. And a lot of players feel the same about LeBron. So they got to really take it to these players. And 24 points is not good in this series here. We don't have nothing. We don't have a legit third scorer. Kyle Kuzma is up and down, but we don't have the offense like other teams have. 4 to 5 guys could get you 20. We don't have that. So yeah, peace out. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Y'all know what it is.